emhlabeni ngiyaphiliswa akhothi like kothi emhlabeni amagagasa walingana mawunceda umunye uwekhulu ubuhlakani ukulula isandla kunobusiso.
Angizwa laphayana. Right. Igama usivunguvungu usiphepho umoya yes ibhele laselenge ngwakwaNtuli isibongo. Right. Angizileke ukuzoba umphathi lihlelo ngizolekelela ukuliqondisa ngicela siphuthume kulo ngicela ukuwelcome uMr MC Hlongwa uGabisa ezosenzela right. Okay, bengifuna ukubona ukuthi nami ngizocela ukuthi niphakame simukele umhlonishwa ezosamukela. Okay, ngicela siphakame. Ngicela siphakame as we pray. Ngicela siphakame as we pray samukele umama uSomlomo wasemthonjaneni ezosikhulekela bese siqala uhlelo lwethu.
Thank you, Program Director. Ngifisa ukubingelela umhlonishwa uMphemba ophakathi kwethu, uMeya wase King Cetshwayo, abuye abe uChairperson waSalga KZN, mhlonishwa uMeya wase Hlathuze, mhlonishwa uNgwezi, mhlonishwa uMeya waseMlalazi, mhlonishwa uMamxulu, uSomlomo wamasipala wase Hlathuze, mhlonishwa uMeya waseMfolozi. Ngithobe kakhulu kuba bonke abahlonishwa bakhona ngaphambili. Mfisa ukuthatha leli thuba ngicela ukuba siva lamehlo. Ungumdala weinsuku, ungubayede weizulu, ufanele udumo uNkulunkulu ongcwele. Emini yasekuseni siyathobeka kuwe uNkulunkulu ongcwele, sibabaza obukhulu nobukhosi bakho uNkulunkulu ongcwele. Siyakumema ke simakade weizulu kule ndawo uNkulunkulu ongcwele. Sifisa ukuyizwela ukuba khona kwakho uNkulunkulu ongcwele kulomcimbi, lapho sihlanganise uNkulunkulu ongcwele abaholi bakusasa, lapho sihlanganise uNkulunkulu ongcwele abaholi sebehlomlile uNkulunkulu ongcwele abaphethe indondo yemisebenzi yabo uNkulunkulu ongcwele ukusebenza ngokuyikhandla bathola uNkulunkulu ongcwele ukugqoka. Siyababongela ke uNkulunkulu ongcwele. Sifisa ukuthi ke uNkulunkulu ongcwele masebephumela ezweni baphume nawe bathole bacosha amathuba omsebenzi ukuthi abasafunda uNkulunkulu ongcwele ubanika amandla uNkulunkulu omhle okuphokephela ukuba ba-achieve lokho abakuzele ezindeni sokufunda. Thatha udumo ke uNkulunkulu ongcwele lokufanele manje naphakade. Amen.
Sithokoza kakhulu. Ngicela siphuthume siye ku salani nje seniphakama kanjalo futhi niyanqaba yini? Ngicela siphakame samukela uMeya waseMhlathuze owusihlalo weconstituency uzosamukela kwi-constituency yaseMhlathuze.
You can be seated, comrades. Program Director, Comrade Ntuli, His Excellency Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the founder and president emeritus of the IFP, we have joined this gathering virtually. The provincial chairperson of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, of our party, Honorable Ntuli, Honorable 18 Ntuli. Ntuli is the other one, who is also the mayor of King Cetshwayo and the chairperson of the SALGA in KwaZulu-Natal. All provincial leaders present, the honorable mayors, amongst us, Mayor QT Kulu and Mayor XM Beng of Umlalazi and Umfolozi municipality, the two speakers present, the speaker of Mtonjaneni who opened this gathering in prayer, and the speaker of the city of Mhlathuze, Comrade T.S. Kumete, all honorable councillors present, the leadership of the party in the district, the leadership of the party here in the constituency of Mhlathuze, the leadership of the South African Democratic Students Movement, and the members of the SRC, graduates and fellow comrades, good afternoon. I convey my revolutionary greetings this afternoon to all of you. And I would like to firstly congratulate all comrades and the other students who graduated this year. Congratulations and all the best in life, and keep on learning, because in life we need lifelong learners. As I congratulate you, comrades, I wish to also challenge those behind you who are still studying to work hard, because we want to say congratulations to you next year. My duty, as also entrusted to me by the IFP in the city of Mhlathuze, is to ensure that there are basic services to the community. And may I take this opportunity, Honorable Mpemba, His Excellency, our founder, and all leaders and students, to ask you to please allow me to highlight some of which affect UniZulu students as they form part of the community of the city of Mhlathuze. And for example, the issue of water challenges, the challenges and solutions thereof which the city has put in place. In Lake Kupu, where we all receive water from the northern and southern areas and western areas of the city, up until Ward 11 and Manzamnyama under Inkosi Mzimela, we are spending an amount of 66 million rand in this financial year to improve the infrastructure in Lake Kupu. That project is happening as we speak. That project will also cover the reticulation in Ward 13 under Inkosi Dube. We are also spending 51 million rand for a 15 megaliter package plant, which will add the capacity of the water which we produce in Lake Kupu. Because as we speak, in Lake Kupu, we are producing 30 million liters a day of water. And the demand which we are supposed to be producing so that we satisfy our communities is 60 million liters. Therefore, this financial year, we are spending 51 million rand to add the capacity of 15 million liters of water, which will be added to that capacity of Kupu. We have already handed over the contractor, and the contractor is on site. That project will take 3 months from now. The establishment has already happened. We have also dealt now in the forest reservoirs, in the big reservoirs which are next to Escalion cemeteries, which supplies all your Felixton areas and up until the western side of the city. We have changed the outlet valves, which were done successfully in the last 2 days, and we spent 500,000 for that in the forest reservoirs. We have also spent, to deal with the issue, 500,000 rand to deal with the issue of the pumping station, which is in Felixton, where when water leaves the forest reservoirs, it goes to Felixton, then Felixton to Niue, and we have replaced the valves worth 500,000 rand. about the money which we received from COGTA for being the best municipality which deals with maintenance of its infrastructure in the province. On top, for instance, in Ward 10 and 11, we are implementing a project called Mkwanazi North Zone R reticulation, which will see 250 households benefiting with water in their households. It's on top, it is happening as we speak. The city in December last year approved a safer city crime prevention strategy, and with this strategy, we want to establish a CCTV control room and the use of technology to prevent crime. The government we are leading, Mpemba, will not fold arms and keep moaning the crime stats each time the minister announces them in our area. This requires an amount of 50 million rand budget, and we have set aside for the next financial year an amount of 2 million rand to start this project with the establishment of the control room, and it will be here in Mpangeni. Next week, as my program commences, Tuesday, I am starting a door-to-door in all big industries to ask for funding for this project. And already, I can announce to you, Mpemba, that through Hulamini, which is housed in South 32, have already funded 2 vehicles and 6 traffic officers as part of this project, because we want to ensure that everybody who is in the city and everybody who visits our city must feel safe and must be safe. That will assist us to keep the existing investors and also attract more investors to come to our city, because it is in a safe city or a safe environment that we can see investors coming to our area to grow our economy, to create jobs, to grow our city, to grow our country and the province and world. In November last year, Mpemba, in a joint IDP roadshow, which we hosted jointly with you here in the Zululand sports field, one of the students, as I know that student and recall who it was a leader of SADESMO. He stood up during the contributions and interrogation of our budget plans and asked, or rather raised issues that around the university and the community of KwaDlangezwa, there is a lot of crime, and requested that the municipality must provide this area with the Apollo lights, which are often called high mass lights, as means to addressing crime around the university. And I want to confirm, Honorable Mpemba and colleagues, fellow comrades and compatriots, that this financial year, which we are already going to from the 1st of July, we have set aside an amount of 4 million rand for high mass lights, especially in the areas, in the traditional areas, in the areas of Amakosi. And this area forms part of the areas of Amakosi. So it will also benefit in the high mass lights project, which we are already spending money next financial year. In conjunction with Tronox, Mpemba, that leader further raised that there is a need, or rather an urgent need, for the bringing back or the reconstruction of the police station, which was spent during the riots here in KwaDlangezwa. And I want to say, Honorable Mpemba, as I said, I will be visiting big industries next week. We have already started seeing some returns through collaboration with the industry, because Tronox has already set aside an amount of 4 million rand to reconstruct that police station which was spent a few years ago. But this is my request, Honorable Mpemba. This is my request. Our leader in 1976, when people said, liberation now and education later, he counteracted that by saying, education now and liberation later. Right? He discouraged people from banning schools as a vehicle which will deliver education, liberation. I am discouraging you as students of today to say, if you are angry that there is crime, don't ban the police station. raise those issues will be attended, because the next day you have burned the police station, you will be in need of it in the next few days. And with our economy not growing well, it takes so much time to fix the infrastructure. Therefore, I'm saying this in the context of that which our leader said in 1976. And I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, as you go out as graduates, as students, go out and make positive contribution in our society. Never ban that which exists, because it might be difficult to reconstruct. It is urgent, ladies and gentlemen, that you contribute in shaping your future as young people. Many of you and many of our young people are unemployed, and they are looking forward to changing that. Therefore, all of us must contribute in building this nation and in building our economy so that it brings the fruits which may be positive to all of us. With those words, Honorable Pemba, His Excellency our President, I would like to welcome all of you here in the city of Mhlathuze. You are all welcome. Thank you.
Sithokoza kakhulu, siyagijima futhi sibheke kumhlonishwa uMusa Hlongwa wala ekhaya. The reason why ngithi wala ekhaya, it's because he's currently on the system. Usafunda is a former deputy president of the SRC Unizulu branch, is the former secretary of the SRC 2008-2009. Can we welcome Comrade Ukabisa to do the purpose of the day?
Ngiyabonga Mphemba. Ngokukhulu kuyithoba ngicela ungivumele program director ngibingelele umongameli wenkatha ngokuhlonishwa umntwana wakwaPhindangene. Ngibingelele umongameli wenkatha umhlonishwa uHlabisa engekho phakathi kwethu. Bese ngibingelele usihlalo weqembu lethu lenkatha kwiprovince yaKwaZulu Natal, uphinde abe usihlalo wenhlangano emele omasipala uSalga umhlonishwa uNtuli. Phinde ngibingelele umama ongunobhala we-IFP Women's Brigade, umama uXulu. Phinde ngibingelele unobhala we-district yakwithi iKingcetshwayo umhlonishwa uGumede. Ngiphinde ngibingelele usihlalo we-IFP kwisiyingi saseMhlathuze, aphinde abe yimeya yaseMhlathuze umhlonishwa uNgwezi. Ngiphinde ngibingelele umama ongusomlomo waseMthonjaneni, umama uJiyane. Bese ngibingelela umeya waseMfolozi, ubaba uBhengu. Ngibingelele ilungu le-PEC ku-Youth Brigade KwaZulu Natal, umfowethu uMaphisa. Ngibingelele wonke amakhansela akhona la nabaholi bonke. Bese ngibingelela incwadiswa zakithi usuku lwanamhlanje oluhlelelwe phezukwayo. Ngibingelele wonke amalungu omphakathi, wonke amalungu enkatha akhona phakathi kwethu, wonke amalungu enhlangano kaSADESMO. Ngiyanibingelela. Well, okwami ke Mphemba program director ukuthi ngisho inhloso yosuku, but inhloso yosuku ngisho kahle ngoba it has to do with excellence. Uzokhumbula mhlonishwa uNgwezi ukuthi at some point it was this glorious movement, SADESMO, that encouraged student leaders to come, lead, graduate and leave the institution. Today it is this very same glorious movement, our SADESMO, that is in conjunction with the IFP is celebrating academic excellence. We cannot therefore divorce a fact that it is our founding leader that advocated for education. Honorable Mayor Ngwezi has already said that it is Umntwana wakaPhindangene who said education for liberation. He did not only say those words, but he crisscrossed the province of KwaZulu to request amakhosi to contribute, to give him land so that such institutions like the University of Zululand could be constructed. It is him again, His Excellency, that crisscrossed the country and requested for donations to build an institution like Mangosuthu University of Technology. It is just a coincidence that these institutions that I'm mentioning are still standing even today, and they have produced 1,000 graduates who have contributed to our society. So today we are gathered here, gracing this very precious and glorious day to celebrate academia, to congratulate all of the graduates, and to remind all the alumni. I wish to say this, to remind all the alumni that this university was once called a Bush University. And it is this university that has produced leaders like Honorable Ngwezi, leaders like Honorable Shabisa, and many more. It is this university that has produced you seated down there, that has produced you as contributors in the positive growth of our society. So this day today is a day to celebrate you. It is a day to celebrate how you've enjoyed the hardship. Siyakhumbula nje ukuthi kunabantu abangaxoxa nje ukuthi yena throughout their academic life bebedla igwinya most of the time. But today you are graduates. And that shall remain in the archives of the university. So this day is about you, this day is about academic excellence, this day is about encouraging even those that are still in the system to pursue this day of being called graduates. I thank you.
Asimphinde ngezandla. Ngokuningi akushilo, I've noticed ukuthi uthi this is for the very first time ever ku-University of Zululand ku-celebrate ama-graduates kanje. Angithi usho njalo? Angithi usho njalo? Please note, for the very first time. Kuthi ke angithi awu halala halala siyanibongela halala halala siyanibongela. Awu halala halala siyanibongela halala halala siyanibongela. Ho siyanibongela ho ye nazo konke nikhona. Message of support from the IFP Youth Brigade kuyi program yenu. Kuno national chair, but ngicela ningivumele ngiphakamise uComrade uMaphisa who is convening i-Provincial Youth Brigade KwaZulu Natal.
Thank you, Program Director, His Excellency, the founder and the president of the IFP, the Honorable Chairperson of the IFP in the province of KwaZulu Natal, the Chairperson of Salga, and our Mayor in King Cetshwayo. One of the great men here in South Africa describes him as the true disciple of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi Mpemba. The Honorable Mayor of Umhlathuze, Honorable Ngwezi, who is the graduate of the IFP Youth Brigade and the graduate of SADESMO. The Honorable Mayors who are here, Umama Ukyuti Ulu, who is the National Secretary of the IFP Women's Brigade and the member of the NEC, and the National Council member, the Honorable Mayor of Mfolozi, Honorable Upengu, the member of the IFP National Council, and all members of the IFP leadership who's sitting behind our back, in front of you, colleagues. Honorable Chair, as we are standing here today on behalf of the IFP in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we're being reminded of the youth of South Africa in 1976, who took stand to fight against the unjust apartheid systems that was designed to oppress black people and see their demise in the face of Africa. His Excellency, the President Emeritus Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, invented a philosophy where he clearly advocated for education for liberation, contrary to the ANC message of liberation for education. It was His Excellency's call that has shaped and defined the South Africa we have today, where education has become the key tool to free one's mind and open doors to more opportunities and growth. It is said, Honorable Chair Mpemba and Honorable leaders, that 4 decades down the line, the ANC has destroyed all that His Excellency and all those who represented the interest of young people stood for. A better South Africa and a conducive environment for young people. It cannot be denied that the ANC government has failed young people the unemployment rate in South Africa is evidence to show the current government is a bunch of failures that don't have the interest of young people at heart. The time has come for youth of this country and in this province to take a stand and fight to restore all that belongs to young people. It is in our hands, comrades and colleagues, that young people, to let the IFP be the voice that will advocate for our needs. It is in our hands to produce a government that will serve the interest of young people at heart and restore the legacy of His Excellency, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Let today be the reminder to everyone who is here today that in this room to take the center stage and fight for young people of this country. Thank you, Program Director.
Sithokoza kakhulu umhlonishwa. Bakhona abaqulusi la. Okay, ay mhlonishwa ngathi kusamele nithumele ngapha. Baswelekile. Siyagijima sizobheka kuyi message of support from Women's Brigade esizoyenzelwa uMamu National Secretary obuye abe umeya waseMlalazi. Ngekhathi zethu sasithi hayulonganga unonga uye ye hayulonganga unonga uye ye hayulonganga oh hayulonganga uye ye right.
Ayeye SADESMO, ayeye graduates, ayeye. Thank you very much, Program Director Mpemba, for the opportunity ongixoshisa yona. Ngiyabingelela kuwe. I want to greet His Excellency our President Emeritus umntwana wakwaPhinda ngene, uBulawayo our President, our District Mayor, the Chairperson of Wasalka KZN, uphinde abe is District Mayor, no uphinde abe our Chairperson wenkatha in KZN Mpemba. Mashimane osiphathele lapho umkhandlo omkhulu Pagathwayo, our speaker of Umhlathuze, speaker of Umthonjaneni, Umama Umbata, our mayor of Imfolozi, Ungolosi, our chairperson of youth, Yalapa Zululand, councillors, colleagues, graduates, SADESMO, and also ERSC. Good morning. Mpemba, esingakusho sithi, and we want to thank you very much to have this celebration today, because I can say this is the first time to have such a beautiful event today. Now, as women, we can say in Pemba, we are still having a concern of GBV. As the district, we need to come with a strategy. How can we make awareness to our all municipality which are falling under this district, because we can see now the killings of women are accumulating. That is our concern as Women's Brigade at a national level. And also Mpemba, we cannot sit back not appreciating the way you are working in this district in terms of water, because we can say now we are free uma sesingasayi emfuleni noma uma sesingasakhi kanye nembongolo. That it is true ukuthi it is not enough, because Mpemba, you came here izinto zazingekho right, but we have started and also we see the very big change in terms of in terms of water. So ke ngeke sihlale Mpemba sithule singancomi. Abesifazane, they said to me, if I get a chance to say to you Mpemba, we are very thankful of you, because amanzi njengamanje, especially eTumlalazi, even amakhosi are appreciating the way Mpemba you are doing in terms of water, because that is the crisis yomhlaba wonke esiyaziyo. What can I say to our graduates? We want to see you taking top positions in terms of the employment. Siyeke into yokwesaba, siyeke into yongazethembi. Inkatha has given us an opportunity to have our 40% as women. So let us stand and take that 40%. Because now this is our time. And if you give the woman to do something, usuphilisa isizwe sonke, because thina sinazo lezo inseka zokuba womama. Ngiyafisa ukusho ukuthi ke siyazi ukuthi enanidonse kanzima bengekho lula ukuba la kepha senila manje. And I'm urging those who are still coming ukuthi ke it needs a respect, and also idinga lento ukubekezela. Ukubekezela ke thina besizulu sithi kuzala unompumelelo nokulalela. So ke siyanibongela kakhulu namhlanje, kakhulukazi to our district mayor to have this function to be a success, because ngaphandle kwakhe noMashimane ngaba sikho la. Ingakho nami ngima ngokuyiqhenya as a woman mayor, as a female mayor, ukuthi I know sesisendaweni right. Let us take our position. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Imbokodo yaze yashaya ihlombe elincane, aniphinde izandla. Imkikizo yona. Umanita seka madoda yena yathanda yini swaye. Okay. Angifuni iteteleke le program. Ngicela aphuthume usikaqaqaqa. Labe ngizobabiza manje. Ngizocela nje benze 1, bethi 1, badedele iYuni iZulu ithi 1, bese siya kubahlonishwa. Sikaqaqaqa phuthuma.
Lena indaba engenasiqalo engenasiphetho yingakho uzocela ukuniqalela yona ekuqaleni ngasemqaleni la iqala khona ngirikhiphe yona emaqakaleni senguqe ngedolo phela lena siyabhebhethekisa komlilo ngowequbulo wena owabona iqaqa lehla eqaqeni kungqengqezele ngokwengqondo kuqhumela siquqele eqomeni ngoba iqaqa umqaqongo bathi uqala ukuchazela kwabe sekuqhuma amaququva waqala waqeda walandela waqoba bathi usezoqeda ukuqoqa amaqeqe bemini njengeqaqa eqhube eqelele neququ bathi uyaqhula uyaqamunda ngqengqwa yakisiko abantu bathi uqamundo kuhle kwayanquza impoqa bathi ziyanquzisa kwemqhoyi sizohlatsha yendela kola baqoneni ngusiqaqaqaqa lonke awadla amaqanda sanibonani. Ngixolise ukuthi mangena ngasi-introduce ngibingelela abaphathi ngibingelele nosazwayo nosingabo esize ngabo lana igama lami ngumhlengi uNzuzo usiqaqaqaqa awudin my good break waseYunizulu abe ne special eYunizulu yazi yona yodwa University of South Africa no Drake isibongo sami ngwakwaGumede. Wow, guys, wait. Did you know ukuthi aGumede badume kangakanani? No, yazi ngoma ethi set ka KO. Niyeni iziqala kanjani? Iqala ngesibongo sakithi ibizwa uGumede. Mana. Angeke ngayizwa. Hayibo. DJ uzoniprovela uhle ngoma lena yakwaGumede. Angikaze ngayizwa. Yazi nabantu hlezi bengibuza ukuthi siqaqaqaqa uphuma nini eYunizulu guys ade ngi off campus izolo mina. Ngiphinde ngibonga former president we SADESMO lana eYunizulu uMakhosi athatha ukhona naye kuma graduates. uMakhosi uyena wangisiza ukuthi ngingenela esikoleni ngo2020. Yeah, kwakuyisikhathi seCovid ngangenayo sisimfonyo ngiboleka isifonyo ngangena. Ayengivimbile ama-security ngakhona ukungena. So guys ngilapha phambi kwenu just to introduce uDJ uthi akayitholi isete ngabe ngiyaniprovela ke lento le. Ngabe ngiyaniprovela uthi akayitholi isete kuyilokho. Wolala wo. Ngabe ngiyaniprovela lesibongo sathi sisidume kangakanani. Mount DJ uthi akayitholi isete. Guys I'm here phambi kwenu just to represent guys abantu ababi ne. Yeah, I'm proud ngokuthi ngimobe. Njengana ngicameraman ngiyamrepresenta. Simshayile ihlombe. Yazini, uyayazi reason why ebesemva kwecamera. Nyeni mela nokubona nomuntu onje usuku lonke. Ngiyakurepresenta mfowethu oyi-graduates lapho. Imfundo ayiyi ngobubi ukuprovile lokho. So as much as ngikubona nami ngisenethemba ukuthi ngisazo awusanibona na ku-TV yabona bese ngimthelela ngalento yokuvela ku TV naye. Yes guys, do you know ukuthi guys if you represent a certain category it doesn't mean when you belong to your category. Njengoba nami